Don't miss out on any games on the season and visit us online or at the ticket booth for any availability on future Pelican home games.
Coming right up, the Pelicans taking on the Mavericks. For the Pelicans, kind of a seesaw affair over the last 10 games, but this team feels they are better than a 500 team. They'll look to tip that balance with a win here. Mavs, Pelicans, coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
And now Dallas' starting group. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Kyrie Irving out there with Smith, and it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. Jordan Poole out there with Murray, and it's Messi in at the center position. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Buries it from 3.
Yeah, Poole can do it either way. He can do it off the bounce or he can do it off the catch.
Here's Smith. Outside Irving. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now here's Poole. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Davis. Smith with it. And he lobs it up. And Davis slams it home.
And there's the power Davis gives you up front. He is a terrific lob partner.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And let's send it over to Ali LaForce.
I briefly spoke with New Orleans head coach. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Guys?
Great work, Ali. Thanks. Now here's Smith. Last time, 45 points for him. Driving in. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Ooh, like an artist getting creative in the air. He can finish above the rim in a lot of ways, and they're all fun.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Pelicans have gone 1 for 3 so far. Down low. Here's Williamson. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Smith. To the middle. Here's Lively. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Here's Poole from the arc. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And Davis slams it home.
I love when they run that action with Davis. It's really hard to stop him in pick and roll.
Pelicans trail by 6. Poole outside. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Poole's got 6 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
DeRozan outside. Lets it go from deep. On target from range.
I just love the ball movement.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Poole outside. From outside the arc. Mavericks with the rebound. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
Irving, that's good.
Here, Irving stretching out the defense and showing us that signature range.
The Pelicans have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Williamson outside. Six on the shot clock. Poole from long range. Again, the miss by Poole.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Now here's Smith. DeRozan outside. Smith passes to DeRozan. Lively with a screen on Poole. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Really taking charge of the game. Largely with a detailed interior attack.
We always talk about getting high percentage shots, and they are teaching a master class in that right now.
Williamson against Smith. Lively passes to Smith. Now Irving. Let's go with a three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a 14-point game. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And a moment now to take a look at a terrific player who has earned the Player of the Week in the Western Conference.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Now here's Murray, still without a bucket. They need this. Poole shot is off. Dallas leading by 14. Smith outside. Inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Pass to Williamson. Soft touch off the glass. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
If Zion gets that close to the rim, you are at his mercy.
Screen by Lively from the high post. A nice shot by Smith.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pelicans trail by 16. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Poole. It's tipped.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Poole for 3. Can't hit it. His 7th miss in 9 attempts. The Mavericks lead by 18. Pass to Irving. Smith outside. And Davis slams it home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting only 31% to get this game underway. Here's Murray. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Yeah, DeJounte Murray is a different type of guard. He would much prefer taking it to the hoop rather than taking long-distance jumpers.
Now here's Smith. DeRozan outside. Puts up a 3. Offensive board. Smith passes to DeRozan. Smith outside. Shot clock at 5. Davis. Williams grabs the board.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Yep, that one's good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots. Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pelicans trail by 19. It's Poole on the wing. That's good, and it's Williamson with the assist. Poole's got 9.
Yeah, I love it. Jordan Poole with the clap-back 3, showing you his competitiveness.
Smith passes to Davis. Back to Smith. High post Davis. Back to Smith. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving for 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
The Pelicans have gone 7 of 16 so far. Here's Williamson. And it's blocked by Davis.
And that's what makes AD special, protecting that rim.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now here's Murray. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. Here's Poole. Mavericks with a rebound. And stolen by Williamson. Murray passes to Poole. And here's Williamson. Pass to Murray. Now Poole, defended by DeRozan. Williamson for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game. Irving finds Smith. Fader on the way, and it's Dallas scoring again.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now here's Poole. He's got 9.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Smith outside. Davis a screen. Smith passes to Davis. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Williamson left side. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Poole's shot is off.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Smith outside. Pass to Davis. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Poole looking it over. Again, the miss by Poole. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we got a blowout underway here. Mavericks ahead, just dominating this one. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
And what about the collective effort so far from distance? Their shooters have been on point there.
We've got Herb Jones, and it's Prosper in at the power forward. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He scored 45 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Good stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. To the paint. And Flagg gets it to go on the assist by Smith.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Fears. He had 16 in the win against Minnesota. And Legs, you look at this Mavericks roster, tremendous size up front.
Yeah, Brian, they've got great physicality up front, and that's what the league is allowing these days. So they've got the personnel to play some bully ball.
Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
That free throw good from Gafford. Both free throws good from Gafford. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Hawkins. That three's off the mark. Dallas has gotten 7 of 8 3-pointers to go in this game. Russell to pass to Smith. And he drives in. Oh, the dunk by Smith. That gives him a double-double.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Here's Fears. Yet to see a basket. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Hawkins can't get it to go.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Flagg. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Fears. He's averaging about 15 points per game. He's been a solid contributor. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
There is no doubt about it. They've done a great job minimizing all of the external factors.
Here's Fears to win the cold spell. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And no matter who it is, you can't give anyone that much room from mid-range.
Here's Smith. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that. Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Here's Russell using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
The Pelicans have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Floats one up. Fears shot is off. Here's Dallas now. They're on an 18-5 run. Smith. Oh, look at him fly.
Look at that power.
Players wish they had that kind of lift off the floor.
Supremely athletic move. That's a highlight.
Now, it is something special to be born with that kind of verticality.
Here's Fears. Pass to Hawkins. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. Hawkins has got 6 points.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Smith outside. He hits the back iron and sinks it. He's got 16.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Outside Jones. And there's the screen. Fires from deep. And another three for New Orleans.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Now Smith. 16 points for him. Has to flag. Three-pointer. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
New Orleans is shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Here's Hawkins. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And here's Smith. Outside Russell. Here's Smith. Down low. Flag. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Fears. For 3. Mavericks with a rebound. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Has to flag. Back to Smith. Fades back. And again, it's Dallas.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And New Orleans shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Hawkins. Nails the wide open jumper. Hawkins has got 13 now.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Smith with it. He's got 18. And here's Flag outside. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Yeah, boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Here's Hawkins. And another basket for New Orleans.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
On the wing, Christie. Back to Smith. To the middle. Clock at 6. Another possession. Another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. Hey, I'd keep feeding him every trip. He's been on fire this quarter.
Here's Hawkins, covered by Smith. From behind the arc. Hawkins can't get it to go. Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Here's Christie. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Outside Jones. Here's Hawkins. And the three-pointer goes. 18 points for him.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first-team all-defense, that's more than enough.
And here's New Orleans now, after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Dallas has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Has to flag. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Here's Fears. And the layup falls. Fears has gotten his second bucket on the night.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
From 15 feet away, another one falls for Dallas.
He has yet to miss a single shot. What a night he's having.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Fears has gotten his third basket of the night.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the half. Inside, some nice ball movement by Dallas. And that one's good, flag.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And New Orleans shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Prosper. Here's Hawkins. Takes the three. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Got it.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
New Orleans is shooting 48% from the field in this quarter. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. No one covering. Hawkins has got 21. Smith right side. Lets it go from the wing. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
And so it's Dallas, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back after this word.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Dallas Mavericks.
We knew they wanted a track meet, and man, they got it. What a pace they've set.
Very hard to beat them at their own game. They wear you out, and we've still got a whole other half to go. And now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Heat, they have to be feeling pretty confident. Good teams win the games they're supposed to. We'll find out how good they are.
You can beat a team and still not be a good team. I want to see how they play.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Smith out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's DeRozan in at the three.
That was filthy. When Davis hammers it down, you feel the impact from here.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Murray. Williamson outside. Poole from long range. The Mavericks pull it in. Lively's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Davis a screen to the inside. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And so it's Poole with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. And Davis with the block.
What a great feel for shot blocking. AD just has that tremendous length that affects teams.
And here's New Orleans now. Drops in the three. He's got 5. Poole against Smith. Lively with a screen on Poole. Here's Smith. And again, it's Dallas.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Williamson outside. To the paint. Here's Messi. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
For his position and scoring prowess, Zion certainly puts up good assist numbers.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Knocks it down from distance. For 3. Irving's got 18.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Poole from long range.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
Murray passes to Williamson. The kick out to Poole for 3. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Smith passes to Davis. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Davis against Williamson. Poole for 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Well, you got to trust Poole from that distance. He always has the green light.
Smith outside. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Here's Messi. Rejected by Lively. DeRozan right side. Outside Irving. The 3. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Zion Williamson is one of the most gifted athletes this game has ever seen, but now he's taken his commitment to conditioning to another level. He said, I definitely see the difference. I'm feeling like I don't exert as much energy to get to a certain speed. My movements are swifter. BA, back to you.
A scary thought. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. And again, New Orleans no good. Dallas has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Well, New Orleans shooting 40% since the break.
Oh, nice. Jordan Poole showing you a little verticality.
Smith outside. And they call an illegal screen here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Trey Murphy.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. Now Messi, averaging around 6 a game. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Messi's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
For three, Smith sinks it from distance.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Poole finds Murray. Williamson outside. And they double up Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Smith's got 33 points.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
And here's Poole. 17 points in the game. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Smith passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, the big-time vertical there. DeRozan still has it, having played well over a decade in this league.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. To halt the run, DeMar DeRozan grabs the miss. Murray's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Smith outside. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
And he lays it up and in. He has 7.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
For 3, Smith. He buries it from 3.
And that's 4 from deep on the night, with 3 of them coming in this half.
Well, New Orleans shooting around 41%. Williamson against DeRozan. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
That's good from Williamson. Tim, you look at Zion's play. Steady growth as a passer.
Well, he has more than doubled his rate of assist since his rookie year, while keeping his turnover numbers pretty stable. Brian, that makes him even more lethal offensively.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Queen's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Davis. Flag comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Johnson in for Irving. And the Pelicans shooting around 41% in the third quarter. And it's Williamson penetrating. Pass to Queen. He puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Smith. He's got 38. Here's Hardy. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. And here's Flag outside. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Murray passes to Williamson. The three is up. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Flag. Back to Smith. Lets the three fly. Another three for Dallas.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's Poole. He's got 17, and they get it back. And the Pelicans miss again.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
Smith with it to the right side. And here's Flag outside. Drains the triple. Flag's got 27 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Williamson. 5 points in the game. To snap the cold streak. And it's Flag with a rebound.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Good.
Come on, guys. Check out the tenacity. There's no back down in this fellow whatsoever.
And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williamson left side. The three ball. Smith with the rebound. That'll count. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Then there's Fears, and it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Pelicans 5.
If Williamson gets the ball right there, I don't know how you stop him.
Outside Christie, fires the 3. The Pelicans pull it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Williamson up top. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Here's Hardy after New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. Johnson with a bucket. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. The Pelicans shooting only 39% so far in the game. Martin against Williamson. Here's Fears. Jones sets a screen. Three-pointer off the mark.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
To the wing on the left. Outside Olynyk. Pass to Martin. Outside Christie. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Here's Hardy. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
A little bit of showmanship on that dunk from Williamson.
Johnson passes to Hardy. Shoots over Fears. The shot by Hardy, no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Count it. Hawkins has got 26 points.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Outside Christie. Pass to Hardy. Back to Christie. From deep, Johnson. Unable to get that one. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Fears. Count it.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Screen by Olynyk. The three, Hardy. Sinks the tray.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
To the middle. Here's Williamson. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Johnson passes to Olynyk. Here's Hardy. Martin, left side. Fires for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Queen. Outside Jones. Here's the 3. Doesn't go that time.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Hardy. Going inside. Lays it up and banks it in.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
The Pelicans have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. Pass to Williamson. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here's Fears. Jones in the post, defended by Christie. Count that one.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Dallas has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Here's Hardy. Launches a 3. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. Pass to Fears. Now here's Williamson. Fade away. And it's Martin with the rebound.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Launches it. Pure from three-point range.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
From 8 feet away, Williamson misses. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Pass to Christie. Outside Olynyk. Here's Hardy. Drives to the hoop. Here's Martin. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Now here's Williamson. Shot from the wing. Christie with a rebound. Christie's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Hardy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Hardy's got 10 points here in the second half.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Hawkins. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Hawkins has got 28 points for the game. Here's Hardy. Here's Martin. Banked it in off the glass.
Assisted by Kelly Olynyk.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, is very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world. As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Queen. Here's Hawkins, guarded by Olynyk. A nice shot by Hawkins. Hawkins has got 30.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Here's Hardy, outside Olynyk. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Now here's Williamson. Takes it inside and scores off the crossover. Williamson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Hardy, the pass to Martin. Outside Christie, from deep, Johnson. And it's Queen with a rebound. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Fears, fires the 3. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Williamson's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Hardy. And we've heard some coaches complain about short turnarounds on back-to-backs legs. Would you like to see more done there?
Well, for those late starts when you arrive at the hotel at 2 or 3 in the morning and you've got to play the next night, those are certainly rough. But I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can. And certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by Dallas. A nice shot by Hawkins.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, BA, this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And make no mistake, this has been a legendary year for them as they continue to rack up win after win. The confidence, enthusiasm, and carefree attitude they played with has now helped earn them their 72nd win this year. Just remarkable.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Champ.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. Just a great game for him tonight.
Now here's Jones. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Williamson looking around. Elbow shot on the way. And the shot no good, a bit short. Here's Hardy. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long.